Game 3 of Brandon Biro's career at the NHL level happens tonight. First time in black and red. How are you feeling about that?
It's gonna be exciting. It's fun to watch when they're wearing them. So hopefully we can get another win in them tonight.
Did he give you like brand new gloves, brand new pants, everything, or did you pick out some of the used stuff so it would be a little bit easier to break in?
No, it's all new. I'm not gonna cause a fuss about it. Whatever they give me, I'll take. So
Do you sense the guys really like it though? That there's some kind of difference when they put this on?
Yeah, I mean, look good, feel good. So I think the guys like them. So
you know what's funny is that before leaving for Philadelphia, I saw that the team practice in black and red, and I'm thinking, wait, they're not wearing black. Is this like trying to use the energy from the black and red that on Tuesday before leaving they actually wore it, or it's just I know it was because it was going to happen, but I almost feel like there's a different energy, and you want to borrow from that now, even when you're wearing royal and gold.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, didn't quite have the best game the other day, but I mean, we got the win, so
true.
I don't know. Maybe it was the colors that helped us get the win, but I don't know for sure.
So it's quite the journey between NHL games for you, circling all the way back to that debut in Montreal and then to this most recent one in Philadelphia. Did you have family members at either, family and friends?
Not last night, but the one in Montreal, my parents and my aunt and uncle were able to make it. So.
And what about tonight?
Both my parents are going to come tonight. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. From Alberta.
Yeah, from Edmonton.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Do they get nervous? And I look, my brother played. He was a defenseman. I was a goalie. I think my parents loved it when my brother played because they could relax. When I played, they got very nervous. But everybody's different. How do your parents react to you playing and watching you sometime live, sometime on TV?
I think they get really nervous.
Okay.
My dad likes to pretend like he doesn't, I think, but I know he does. At least that's what my mom says. So. I mean, watching, you get real nervous. Even when I'm in the stands watching, I get nervous. When I play, I don't. So something about
it's
watching.
It's worse watching, like your team, your teammates, when you're on the outside. I felt I got nervous more on the bench as a backup than I did in games. But, I mean, yeah, being a parent, I think that would be nerve-wracking. First NHL game, first NHL goal. I'd be losing my mind.
Were they involved much, either coaching, administratively, in your upbringing in hockey? Were they big parts of the teams that you played on?
Yeah, my dad coached me probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times throughout my career, and then spring hockey he would coach too. So he didn't play, and I don't know how much he actually knows about hockey. No, he knows a decent amount, but he did coach me growing up.
Now, the trick thing with parents coaching is that kids usually don't listen to the parents. They listen to everybody else. It doesn't matter if, you played a 10-year career in the NHL or if you were a high school hockey player. They don't listen to their parents. Did you listen to your dad when he coached, or did they have to have somebody else send the message through, like an assistant coach to you?
No, he would talk to me, but I would probably talk back to him, not like I would to anyone else. So I think if I was playing good, he said something, maybe I'd be a little more receptive to it. But if I wasn't playing good, he said something, I don't know. Sometimes it would be a little different than
Dad, what have you done in your hockey career, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Look at me.
That's exactly how it would go.
You have siblings that are into sports?
Yeah, I have a younger brother who plays NCAA hockey, so
okay,
yeah,
nice.
Get to watch him.
Was he coached by your dad?
Yeah, he coached my brother too. Yeah.
Nice.
And where does he play?
He's at AIC.
Okay. So he's in this Atlantic Hockey Conference, right?
Yeah.
AIC. So have you seen him play against Canisius or Niagara or RIT or anybody?
No, unfortunately, I haven't.
Okay.
I mean, in Rochester, we always play every Friday, Saturday, and
Yeah.
that's when they play. So, I mean, hopefully, if the scheduling works out, I haven't really looked out. But.
That's cool. Is he a forward?
Yeah, he's a forward as well.
Okay. Is he looking up to you and you're giving him tricks, or is he on his own?
No, I think it kind of goes both ways.
Okay.
He's got some good skill too. So when I watch him, I try to learn what I can, and
That's good.
he asks me questions, so we kind of go back and forth. So it's a good relationship for that.
I like that.
And Carter Hart was on your team as a teenager.
Yeah.
You scored your first goal against him the other night.
Yeah, it was pretty funny how that works out, and he was one of my good buddies growing up, and it was funny how the first one was on him.
Amazing. It's just amazing how the journey can go around like that. And Sam Steele was a big high-scoring teammate of yours back in the day too?
Yeah, Sam and I played together for a couple of years. Actually played spring hockey with Jost for 5 or 6 years. He was actually one of my best friends growing up, so it's kind of funny how it all comes full circle.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, walk me through your first goal. You talked about how Tage went in the corner and gave it a shoulder check, and you said, I got to find a spot in front of the net. But I use the term Jedi mind trick a lot, like when it comes to goaltending, and you think you're beaten, but you almost guide the puck into your glove. Did you watch the puck come up front and like wheel it to your stick? Because it wasn't going to your stick; it was going to the right side, which was be the wrong side for you. And then it catches Carter Hart's stick and it goes to the right side for you to be able to put it in. So, did you like stare that puck down and wheel it over to your stick?
Did I will it over? I wish I could say that I had that ability, but honestly, it was just lucky. I don't even know. I don't know if a bounce like that's ever happened for me. So.
Oh well, there's always a first thing for everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Why don't
complain.
you ask him about time of possession from the other night?
Oh yeah, so I dug in a really cool stat yesterday, looking at possession time in the offensive zone. You scored 2 goals against Philly. You had the puck for 3 seconds on your stick in the offensive zone. Are you a puck possession guy, or are you just it's on my stick and then it's gone right away?
I mean, 3 seconds of possession would say that I'm not, but I'd like to be a little more than 3 seconds, so hopefully we can get that number up a little bit more tonight.
Good.
Yeah, it was an anomaly. I mean,
Yes.
that's why Marty was looking through the whole thing. As you said, it wasn't the type of game necessarily that you would have loved as a team, but you get the W. So, what is it like now that the group has won a couple in a row? You, I think, very clearly have woven yourself into this group by your preseason play and then now coming right back up. So what does it feel like expectation-wise when you get back into another one tonight?
It's pretty cool. I mean, I feel pretty comfortable here, so I don't really want to set my expectations too high or anything. And since I feel comfortable, I just gonna go out and play how I always can play, and it's pretty easy when you're playing with Tomer and Greener. So
Yeah.
I just try not to mess up. Basically, that's what I think.
He looks pretty good too. Huh? This thing's kind of healed up
It's
now
healing
after
up a little bit. Nice little scar there, though. Is it tough to shave around the nose and the top lip scar there?
Yeah, it's a little tough. It was healing up nice. I got the stitches out. Then first game of the season in Rochester, first shift, I got high sticked again and cut the whole thing open. Had to get stitches again. So it's been a bit of a process, but it's healing up.
Let me ask you. You talk about Rochester. Now you get called up, and you come into the locker room. When's the first time you saw Biron, Thompson, Greenway on the board, and what did that feel like? Because not a lot of people get called up and then get put in that situation. Usually you maybe get 10 minutes on the fourth line, whatever, you work your way up. What was that when you saw your name with Thompson and Greenway?
That was pretty cool. Right when I got here, I ran into Donnie in the breakfast room, and he said, "I'm going to put you with Tomer and Greeny if you're all right with that."
No,
I mean,
no,
yeah, I know. I had to think about it for a few seconds. So yeah, I could probably fit in there. So no, it was pretty cool to to get an opportunity with those guys, and that's why I think this organization is so great. Just get called up and you actually get put into some meaningful minutes. So it's been really cool for me.
Take advantage of the opportunity once again and put on a show for your parents too. Okay.
I'll try. Thank you.